All right, we are live with the latest edition of the Inside Lacrosse Unit Talk series. This week we are joined by very special guests from Bryant University, the red-hot Bryant Bulldogs, coming off an epic upset of Syracuse on Sunday night in the NCAA Tournament first round. We are joined by Gunnar Waldt, Kevin Massa, and Tucker James, left to right. How we doing, boys?
Good. How's it going?
Good. Well, thanks for joining us. Congrats on the first round win. I know you guys have plenty of business left to do in terms of looking ahead to the rest of the tournament and your matchup with Maryland. But just first off, why don't we just kind of give us how the week's gone for you guys, what the attitude's like on the team coming off that huge win.
I mean, it's unbelievable right now. Yesterday we had a chance to really celebrate the win and really just take it in. We're kind of put it behind us now. We're focused on Maryland, but it really took yesterday. It was just hearing from a bunch of people from home, a bunch of alums, and a bunch of administrators here. I know everybody's phone was blowing up, and everybody heard from everybody. It's been awesome so far.
Absolutely, just like he said. I mean, just with administration, he had our director of athletics coming up to us, congratulating us. So it's just been pretty unreal to celebrate it with the team, especially. But I think at this point we're kind of looking forward to Maryland and trying to put the game on Sunday behind us.
All right. If you guys could just speak up a little bit, I think the sound's a little quiet. But just overall, give us the key to that game. I mean, you guys played so well, top to bottom, at least in most people's minds. What was the key to knocking off Syracuse like you did?
I think it was definitely the mindset going into the game. Coach preached to us all week that if you don't expect to win the game, you're not going to win. So I thought, all around the locker room, everyone's really into it that week, preparing during practice and pregame. And then throughout the game, I think since you play in the Gter Dome, it's such a big venue, real loud. I think communication was probably the biggest deal on field, making sure you could kind of hear everybody, and it got everybody involved in the game, which really helped benefit us.
I think staying in the moment, staying calm. Nobody was getting overexcited during the pregame warm-up or in the locker room. We weren't letting the moment get the better of us, and I think being there last year in that same environment definitely helped us in that aspect. But everybody was just calm, poised, and really executed the game plan to a T.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with Gunnar. I think the experience last year really helped us. And like Tucker said, Coach was harping on it all week that we have to expect to win. And we went in there not only hoping to win, but we thought we were going to win. We went in there wanting to win. And we prepared all week, especially with the communication. Our coaches really got on that all week, making sure we're loud, talking to each other throughout the game. And we're very happy with the outcome. We had our best effort on Sunday.
Gotcha. Well, again, top to bottom, you guys played really well. It was in my mind 100% you guys outplaying Syracuse, and more on you guys than on them, hands down. But you mentioned Coach Coachessler and kind of his preparation for you guys, and I know part of that, and it's something he said, maybe it was on the broadcast after the game, that he really wanted to make sure that you guys expected to win, but also the way that you reacted to the win, even you guys talked about, right, in terms of how you would celebrate and not go overboard with that, but kind of more like you've been there before kind of thing. Just kind of tell us a little bit about that and what the reaction was when you did finally win, even though it went down to the final couple seconds there.
I think a lot of that was Coach Pressler's experience in games like that. He had been there before, and even after last year, we had kind of got a glimpse of it, and we just knew we didn't want to. We went in there expecting to win, and we didn't want to make a huge. Obviously, we made a big deal out of it when we were back in the locker room, but went in there with a well-fought game, and obviously we were excited, more than excited, but it was just that was the outcome we expected, and the outcome we wanted. So we didn't want to overemphasize anything. We still had a lot of work to do left. Our goal wasn't just to beat Syracuse. We wanted to move further than that. So there was a little something to celebrate that win, but besides that, we still have work to do.
Gotcha. Gunnar, kind of take us through that fourth quarter. You were unbelievable in that fourth quarter, 8 saves total, especially that last play. The fact that Syracuse was able to get that goal, get the ball, get a pretty good shot off, what was kind of take us through that play from your eyes, and obviously the big question is whether or not you saved that last shot or if that hit the pipe or a little bit of both.
Yeah, I mean they put off a great attempt at it, and then Daddy-O winning it, and then getting it to Donahue. I mean, he had a real low angle. Dent was playing him very well. He played him great all game, and he had very little angle. So I knew they were shooting low all game. I saw him drop his stick. I knew it was going to go low, so I just kind of hugged the pipe as tight as I could, and went down. Just hope for the best. And, I don't think I got a piece of it. I think it just hit the pipe, but it didn't go in. I won't advance it, so it doesn't really matter right now.
Absolutely, well said. A good team player, but as I said before, I think you should take credit for that save. That should be a stat. That should be a save in the stat line. But what did that feel like? I mean, for you, I mean, again, you guys played great as a team, but 8 saves in the fourth quarter against the number 2 seeded team in the Carrier Dome, like that's a pretty awesome dream scenario for goalies out there. What did that kind of feel like to be playing so well in that environment and to be able to kind of keep turning them away?
Right. Well, I mean, when you're playing at this stage or any level, and you're kind of that backline defense, you're the last resort of basically the outcome of the game. You kind of want the ball in your hands to say that. And as a goalie, you want that. You want that last second shot. You want to save it. You want to either be the hero or it all falls on you. Either way, the outcome's going to happen. And if you don't thrive for that moment, then you don't have any competitive nature in your body. And any competitive person will definitely want that situation in their hands.
Gotcha. And then for you, Tucker, I mean, freshman coming into that environment, you didn't have the benefit that these guys did last year of playing in an NCAA game in the Carrier Dome against a top team like Syracuse. It didn't seem to matter. 4 goals, 2 assists, a pretty unstoppable performance on offense. What was the key for you, and what was kind of the pressure level like in your mind all game long?
I think it was even though I didn't have the experience last year, I think that's what the upperclassmen on the team did a great job. They kind of like settled me down and just kind of told me it was just another game and just kind of just play as you've been playing all year and just take it as the game comes to you and don't be a hero. So I think that definitely helped. I just kind of settled down and played my game and took the moments that happened. Took every opportunity, rather.
Gotcha. What's been the key for you guys offensively this year? I mean, that's one of the things that I think jumped out to a lot of people, watching that game Sunday night was that, hey, this team's got a lot of offensive talent. A couple of young guys, like you and Shane up top, but a couple seniors as well. What's been kind of the key to clicking on offense this season?
I think it's a great group of guys on offense. We really do well together, but we just have so many options. Like if Colin's getting face guarded, or if somebody's not having as great of a game, somebody else always seems to kind of step up and fill a role. Shane played a great game. I mean, he only had 1 goal, but he took their best player out of the game, and so I kind of stepped up and played my hardest. So everyone kind of just plays for everybody else on the field, and just that's how our offense has become so successful, I believe.
Gotcha. And obviously another big part of that success, Kevin, your dominance on faceoffs all season long. Going back to last year as well, over 70% is pretty amazing, and that was obviously a lot of the focus I think coming into Sunday night was Syracuse has struggled a little bit on faceoffs, and how dominant could you be, and you were pretty good. So, but what's been the key to that all season in terms of following up last year and having another great year, from you and your entire faceoff unit?
I think a lot of it is the coaches putting not pressure on us, just staying on to keep trying to get better as a unit. We got great wing guys with Cody O'Donnell and Jared Caden and Alex Sommerfeld, Dunster, and J.K. Poirier. Even Rod Moore and a bunch of our D-middies are in there. So, I mean, this as a unit, it's something I don't know if other teams do, but we practice it so much. Like, we have a ton of drills that are really focused on the face-off and the wing play. So that's something that's been huge for us this year. I mean, even a lot of my wins on Sunday were Jared Caden getting big ground balls or J.K. Poirier. So, it's a 3-man unit. So I got to give a ton of credit to the wings. All season long, they've been just very consistent. So it makes my job a little easier. I can afford to lose a clamp or two, and they still pick up the slack and do
Gotcha. So take us through this week. I mean, what's kind of been the focus in practice and the attitude on the team coming off that win and looking ahead to Saturday at noon against Maryland and on ESPN2.
I mean, right away we looked back at the Syracuse game, started correcting some mistakes that we saw, and now we're moving on to Maryland, just starting to read the scout and everything, and we're going to stick to what we've done all season, but we also have to make the adjustments to Maryland and what they do specifically that we have to defend or we have to attack. So we're very excited. Maryland's a great team. They're good all around, and we're very excited. I mean, we have to prepare all week, and we know it's going to be a very tough game, and if we want to win, it's going to be one of the most difficult things any of us has ever done. So we're really excited for it.
Gotcha. Maybe just start with you, Kevin, in terms of that face-off matchup's going to be a great one for you guys. Just talk about what your expectations are going against Charlie, and if you have any experience going against him in the past.
I actually don't have any experience going against him. We live close to each other back at home. Our high schools never played each other. We've never played against Maryland before, but I'm really excited about it. I mean, going against a face-off guy like Charlie, I mean, been dominating and toughest conference in lacrosse. He's had an unbelievable year, so I'm really excited for the opportunity against someone who's well known and as successful as he's been. So I don't think that's going to really dictate the game too much. I mean, there's so many parts to the lacrosse game and like the outcome, but I think it's going to be a great matchup, and I'm really excited for it. I think we're going to battle all night and all day, and
nice.
I'm really excited.
Nice. Well, I think it's going to be fun for the fans to watch, absolutely. And a reminder that you can ask questions on Twitter using the IL Hangout hashtag. You can also ask questions right here in the app through Google+. But kind of moving along, looking at the matchup on Saturday, Tucker, Maryland's defense has been among the best all year. Nico Amato's been in 4 NCAA tournaments. Great goalie, and their defense has been pretty deep all year. So what are your thoughts on going against those guys, and what's going to be the key offensively for you?
I mean, it's definitely a great group. Their defense, they've got, as you said, Nico Amato is probably regarded as one of the top goalies in the country. Their defense all around is very, very tough, but it's going to probably come down to how much we want it, and we're going to have to kind of outfight them on every ground ball, every play. So I think that's what they're usually very fundamentally sound, so we're going to have to use our energy and kind of just outfight them in every aspect.
Gotcha. Nice. And then Gunnar, moving down to their offense, some young guys that have played really well. Their freshmen really kind of stepped up as they have most of the season, but really played well on over the weekend. And then the veteran Mike Chanchuk steps up and cans that game winner. Pretty amazing game. For them, what's your take on their offense, and what's going to be the key for you guys defensively?
I mean, they have an unbelievable offense. The players that are playing for them, Canizaro, Rambo, Chanchuk, they're playing lights out this season, and that's the reason why they're so successful. And we're gonna have to bring our best stuff, and we're scouting them. We're making adjustments the way we need it to, and it's gonna be a great matchup, I think. We're really looking forward to it.
Gotcha. You mentioned some things that you wanted to correct from looking back at that Syracuse game. What are some of those things? And I guess just first off, what are some of those things that you think you can kind of improve upon from Sunday night?
I think defensively, from a defensive aspect, I'll let Tucker take the offense, but we zoned him up a lot, and we like our zone a lot. We think it's effective. But we got caught a couple times with cutters. They had some open guys. They had some opportunities that we would like to limit. So just kind of tightening up our zone defense and be a little more stronger in the middle of our zone. Got a couple open cutters. So I think that's the biggest thing that we learned from Syracuse.
Gotcha. And then just looking back at your schedule, I mean, when you look back to, you guys lost the opening game of the year. You started the season 0-1. It's granted, I'm sure February seems like it was 10 years ago at this point. But what's different from that first game, and what's kind of the development, the evolution been like for you guys this spring, from February 8th to now?
But from the first, I mean, we came in after a loss to Colgate. We really came into practice that Monday, and everyone realized that we need to step it up and come together as a team if we want. Starting off the season with a loss, it's not what anybody wants. But we wanted to turn it around before it got worse from there. And I can't think of anything specifically we changed. I mean, everyone just really came together, and that feeling of losing our first game, no one wanted to experience that again. So we got a big win over Bucknell under our belt. We kind of gained some confidence, and we kept that rolling. And once we, like I said, gained a little confidence in all aspects. I mean, Dan Sipperly, that game, I think after Bucknell just gained so much confidence where he's become a breakout player this year. A lot of other guys too. So I think really just getting a few wins under our belt was huge for us. Then we were able to get rolling after that.
I think a big thing is just learning and growing week by week. Really breaking down the film after that game, after the previous game, just knowing what you can do better and knowing how to improve your team and your skill set. So we do that each week. We stay in the same, very similar routine week to week. So just kind of growing and getting better each week is just, I think that's been a huge success to our season so far.
Gotcha. Well, it's absolutely working. Congratulations again on getting as far as you have, and on the game on this weekend. But tell us a little bit about the personality of the team. Like who are kind of the who are the kind of leaders? Who are the vocal guys? Who are the clowns? Who are the DJs? Like what should we know about you guys?
I mean, you got to give the clown to Gunnar over here. Gunnar provides a lot of laughs for the team. And then we have great captains with Matt McGrady and Colin Dunster, Alex Sommerfeld. I mean, all those guys. And J.K. Porter, obviously our fifth-year senior, has been kind of J.K. stepped up as like a main leadership role. Everyone really rallies behind him, and just from the effort he gives in the game. I mean, you rarely see guys fly around like him. I mean, he's hitting people, he's getting ground balls everywhere, he's scoring goals like he did on Sunday. I mean, the leadership, we have very good, like not even besides the captains, you have Rob Gorin, guys like that. Dan Sipley, these guys have really stepped up in big leadership roles, and kind of our team is really rallied behind the seniors. We have a great group, and so I think that's a huge part of our success. And then I mean, you got to give Tucker a little bit of jokes there too. We got a lot of laughs at him, especially the way he laughs kind of just makes everyone else laugh too.
You let the freshmen not have that much personality?
I can't let no laugh.
Well then, yeah, Tucker, what is it like going against Gunnar in practice every day? Probably pretty good experience, but I don't know if there's some smack talk going on there, or how does that usually go?
Yeah, I mean, everyone really only gets to see Gunnar on Saturday, but he's just as good, if not better, throughout the week, which is why every time you get the score on him, you get to give him a little shot, chirp him a little bit. But that, I mean, he puts so much hard work into it. So when you score on him, it's like you got to keep it. You got to let him know about it for a little bit.
Nice. I mean, Gunnar, what do you think's been the key for you this season, success-wise? Again, just playing well, start to finish this year.
I mean, I think last year is where it starts. Getting that year under your belt, got to full start about halfway through the season and playing in the Carrier Dome, playing against those top-notch programs. It just gives you confidence. I mean, that's the biggest thing with goalies, just having confidence, knowing that you're able, that you can see the shots, you can hang with the big programs out there in the lacrosse world, and just kind of staying confident and just see the ball, just natural instinct.
Gotcha. So what are your travel plans from here? I mean, it's obviously Wednesday night. What's kind of the schedule like for the rest of the week for you guys?
We are practicing tomorrow. We just practiced today. Everybody's done finals, so everybody's 100% focused on lacrosse right now, which is great for the team, great for our preparation going into this game. We are practicing tomorrow night or tomorrow evening, and then leaving right after to head down to Long Island. It's probably about a 3-hour ride, so we'll probably get in like around 10-ish, so it'll be good.
Gotcha. Any movies teed up for those 3 hours? What are you going to do on the bus ride down?
That's the freshman's job. You got to talk to Tucker there, whatever they have in store for us.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
We usually have a pretty solid list of movies. Every Wahlberg movie you could think of. So we've kind of ran through a lot of that, but I'm sure we'll have something in store for the bus ride there.
What's your favorite Wahlberg movie?
I'm a big fan of Fighter.
We just watched Contraband. Never seen that. That was pretty awesome.
Nice. I'm a strong Wahlberg fan as well. My wife actually bought me an Invincible signed movie poster by Mark Wahlberg and Vince Papale as well, as part of a joke, but also part of a charity thing. So I don't know where I'm gonna put that thing, but that's a pretty awesome movie as well. Tell us a little bit about Coach Coachessler and kind of what he's done for you guys. You know, the experience that he has, you know, from the U.S. team to Duke to being at Bryant for a long time at this point. Just kind of what his influence has been and how important he's been for you guys success-wise.
I think the biggest thing, at least from my perspective, is every time he talks to a team, whether it's whether it's a casual meeting or he's joking around, I mean, he talks with so much intensity, so much fire, it just gets you so pumped up, and really wants you to play hard for him. I mean, it's hard not to play hard for him. He's incredible at what he does. He's the best coach in the country right now, and we're very lucky to have him. And it's unbelievable playing for him. He has so much wisdom. And just really obviously knows what he's talking about. And just gets everyone ready to play. He knows exactly what he's doing.
What was the message at halftime Sunday night in the Carrier Dome? I mean, you guys had played well in the first half, obviously. Everything that you had talked about, I assume, was kind of going the way you hoped it would. But obviously, there's that, whenever anybody plays Syracuse, they always talk about how that back of their mind run is always there, and kind of that other foot dropping. And people have been saying that for 15 years about this team. What was kind of the message at halftime in terms of how you had played so far and what you needed to do in the second half to come out the way you wanted to?
Coach really came in and told them that's exactly where we wanted to be at half. So that's what he said to us, is where we want to be. We want a tight game. He told us beforehand all week it was going to be 8-7, 9-8 game. It ended up being 10-9. But I mean, he told us that's exactly where we wanted to be. We wanted to be in a close game. That's what all of us wanted to. We wanted a tight game at the end, and we were able to pull it out. I mean, Tucker and Shane coming up with big goals. So I think at that point, a lot of us knew that if we were able to keep it close or maybe come out scoring first, which we did in the third quarter, the game could benefit us a lot. So, I mean, coaches came in. He told us not to get overexcited coming in. We have to keep playing our game. No one had to be heroes or anything. Just keep playing the way we were coached, and that's what we did. We were able to come out to win.
Nice. Well, I know one of the other things that stood out from Sunday night was the crowd. I mean, you guys had an awesome collection of Bryant fans, students. You know, the "I believe that we will win" chant was ringing in my head when I went to bed Sunday night. And I was just watching on TV, so I can't imagine the Syracuse fans how they felt. But are we expecting a similar contingent going down to Long Island, or what are we looking at for this weekend?
I think close to it. I mean, we have graduation here on Saturday, which is tough, and now a lot of students have gone home. But I think I've talked to a lot of people that are still making the trip. I think we'll have a good amount of fans. I mean, for game to game, that wasn't just a Syracuse game. We have a great fan base. I mean, you got to shout out to the football team. They're at every one of our games. They're pretty loud and they're hard to miss out there. And so I mean, it's just been great. And I mean, seeing that much support really gets us excited to play. So that's something that's been a huge part of our success.
Yeah, the senior graduation is Saturday. I believe it starts at like 10 or 11, and our president's actually showing the game during the graduation, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
There, told everybody, which is, I mean, it's awesome to know that you have that kind of support back home by the administration.
That's really cool. Nice. Congrats. And again, Maryland playing Bryant playing Maryland noon on Saturday from Hofstra live on ESPN2. We'll have live coverage on InsideLacrosse.com as well. A question for you, Gunnar. You rooting for your St. Paul boys on Friday night in the MIA championship?
Absolutely. It's my junior year. We made it to our finals, played BL, big time rivalry, and I'm glad to see they made it back to the championship, playing BL again. So it's always an unbelievable game, and I obviously rooting for them big time.
Nice. Yeah, I know. One of our guys, Ty Zanders, was saying that their coach said, you're as good, if not the best goalie that he's seen, and that includes Scott Bacigalupo, which going back in the St. Paul's days is a pretty telling statement. So, yeah, St. Paul's a victor last night in the semifinals, going on to play boys Latin 8 o'clock Friday at Towson University in the MIAA championship at 8 o'clock. So, a little shout out to the alma mater there. But one last question. I know you guys have been working with a young man named Cale Schneider this year through Team Impact, and just kind of wanted to get the feel for what his impact has been for you guys, and kind of what his role on the team is.
Thing with Cale is he's been through so much, and kind of able to just look at what he's been through, and he's that to motivate us that we're all so lucky for what we have, and him showing up to every game means so much to us, and just all the events, and the fact that he comes out to support us and his family, and then we're here to support him. It's just something that's been a great experience for the whole team. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, he's a great kid. He's fun to hang out with, and it's been really positive for the entire team. I think it's been great for Cale as well.
Nice. Is he making the trip down to Hofstra?
I'm not sure. Cale's a big athlete too. He's always playing sports. He's involved in a lot of things, so it really depends on his schedule, but he might be. I know he comes to every home game, but we'll see. We're not sure right now.
Gotcha. And one last question that I like to ask guys at your level. Give the maybe some of the younger guys out there who are watching this maybe a tip that you really think helped you develop and get better and work on your skills as you were a kid coming up. And there's a lot of kids out there watching you guys that are dreaming of one day being in your shoes, playing D1 lacrosse in the NCAA tournament. Give them maybe kind of a tip or a drill or something you worked on by yourself that you think was really beneficial to your careers.
I mean, the biggest thing I think is just staying motivated, staying hungry. You want to be, you got to strive to be the best. That's the only way you're going to get to the next level and get to where you want to be. Just having a goal, just having a goal set in your mind and just trying to fulfill it to the best you can.
I would just say keep enjoying what you're doing. I mean, if you're having fun playing lacrosse, it's a lot easier to work hard at it, and keep enjoying yourself, and then that makes it easy to go out there and work hard and shoot on your own or face off on your own or take some shots. So, I mean, yeah, really just try to enjoy what you're doing, especially when you have a good group of guys around you like we do. I mean, you're going out there playing every day with your friends, so make the most of it.
Yeah, I would definitely say just keep having fun with it, because once you stop having fun, there's no point of doing it. Try and get outside and hit the wall or shoot as much as you can. I would think that's what benefited me the most.
Gotcha. And I this will actually be the last question. I apologize. I just wanted to ask this one. But in kind of looking ahead, you guys, obviously everybody's talking about the upset on Sunday and the big win for you guys. But you guys are all coming back next year. There's a pretty nice young nucleus on this squad. You guys have been good for the last couple of years. What do you want the statement to kind of be coming out of this season for the lacrosse community in terms of what they think of Bryant University and the lacrosse program moving forward?
I mean, it's just basically showing that Bryant University is on the map. We're making a name for ourselves, making a name for this university. They're investing so much in this program, and to not give back and fulfill it to the best we can is just it's just not an option for us. And this season, the past couple seasons. You see, 2 years ago, we won the first conference championship. Last year, we made it to the NCAA tournament. This year, we won our first NCAA playoff game. I mean, each year it's just going better and better. We're improving, and that just speaks volumes to what Coach Coachessler has done, which our president Makeley has done, athletic director Bill Smith has done, and really invested into this program. And it's obviously the benefits are shown. Absolutely. Well, yeah, you guys have done an awesome job. I think the rapid evolution is pretty telling, and again, you guys just keep taking steps, and congrats on that. But yeah, great run this season so far. We wish you guys the best of luck again Saturday noon, kicking off the NCAA quarterfinal round live from Hofstra University on ESPN2 and on InsideLacrosse.com. We'll have live coverage of that game, Bryant against Maryland. Again, congratulations on the win on Sunday night in the first round, and good luck. Any last words for your fans out there?
No, thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, good luck, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.